My name is Jason Carter. I farm in Eastover, South Carolina. This is my 28th year farming. We've been doing cover crops for 10 years, and this is our third year on a research project of integrating livestock back onto land to see the benefits. So this is our third year in a research project, funding through NRCS, through the South Carolina Grazing Lands Coalition. The research is being conducted by Dr. Buz Kloot and his team at the University of South Carolina. And I'm one of the participants along with Kenny Mullis. So I'm the row crop farmer of this, and I have the land and the pasture, and Kenny is providing the cows. And part of this project is to also see how integrating the cattle back onto the land, but also seeing, since I don't own any cows, how a custom grazing mix works on the land. And so far on the third year, it seems to be working pretty good. Last year in this field, it's a 20-acre field, we had a corn crop on it. So after the corn crop was removed, probably in mid-September, we came in with I believe it's about a 7-way mix that we planted for the grazing, and that was about mid-September. And then the cows were brought in 1st of March, so we'll graze through all of March and April. So they'll be leaving out of here probably in the next week or so. So we're looking at about 60 days grazing. And the next crop that will be planted out here will be cotton. This year we have black oats, ryegrass, crimson clover, vetch, and we have about 4 different brassicas: kale, African cabbage, forage collards, and purple top turnips. Yeah, so this pasture was probably in 30 years just unmanaged Bermuda grass. It was mainly for horses. And then when we took over, I did row crops on it for a couple of years, and we kind of had to clean up the field. But over the past 3 years, we've probably seen a little bit higher increase in the organic matter by bringing the cattle back on the land. Of course, on our row crop land, we don't plant the cover crop mix as thick. You know, we're looking at 20, 30 pounds at most per acre of seed, where in a pasture, since we're trying to grow as much as we can, we're planting anywhere from 80 to 100 pounds per acre. So we think that having more roots in the ground and more forage is increasing the organic matter a lot faster. Plus, we're getting the benefits from the cows, from the urine and the manure back on the land. And of course, in the manure, that's putting microbes that probably haven't been on this land since the last time there's been some livestock out here. When we started grazing the first year, we were keeping the cattle a whole lot tighter. Right now, this pasture's 20 acres, but we have it divided into 6 paddocks. Before, we were keeping it very tight, maybe as much as 1 acre. And we did experiment with moving even twice a day. Now we're moving every 2 days. We had 18 head this year, and I think we're a little light. We've had as many as 35, but I think 25, maybe 30, depending on the size of the cover crop. But I think we were a little bit light this year, and stock density needed to be a little bit higher. So last year we saw one of our best gains per day. Last year average over 60 days, we were seeing 3.2 pounds per day gain on these cows, which I had no idea we could do that on cover crops. And of course, we are bringing the cows in at the best time of the year, and that's only on 60 days, but I was very happy with that. Plus, I'm getting money from the custom grazing that we're doing. So I'm getting so much per day for the rent and so much on the gains. So that was an added benefit. So we're seeing a little bit extra income coming in from the custom grazing. Plus we're seeing the benefits of having the cattle back on the land. So I think it's a real plus for the row crop part.